Hi. So this video here, gonna be a lot going on in this one. So I have no idea at this moment how long it's going to take. So sit back and try to enjoy yourself. So as far as what I've been doing is I'm still going through building doors, trying to get customers taken care of. I actually have one customer from a year ago that the window went bad, so I just went and had to go swap out a window for her. Still cleaning up the warehouse, still working on the workshop in the back. Okay, I'll go this way if you're going to do that. So yeah, let's talk about, now this is impromptu, so bear with me. My facts are what I believe to be true. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So, but I think I'm not, but you know, we'll see. So right now, you got Ukraine, which because of the past history of paying off Hunter and Biden and giving all this money to them, I do not think that they're most, reputable people to be doing business with. And I do have some opinions about that I'm not going to necessarily talk about right now, but let's just say that Ukraine, as of right this second, is the lesser of two evils. So, but I feel leery about what's going on over there. Again, the people who are innocent, that are not part of the communist movement, or the politicians, or the people who's actually making decisions, fuck them. But as far as the innocent people who just want to live their lives and is, having to flee or hide or go out and defend themselves, I pray for you guys. I wish you the best, and you just got a shitty situation to deal with. For those in America living it up and having a wonderful time, be ready, because our wonderful times may be being modified. I'm not going to say come to an end, but it's going to be modified. We have truckers that went to Washington who failed miserably, and they're pissed off about it. If you've ever met a trucker, they stay pissed off for quite some time. So now they're talking about saying, okay, well, we'll just say fuck it and we're not going to deliver at all. And we already have certain things that can't be found or taking way too long to restock. So, like I've said before, if you have extra income, if you have any kind of disposable, any kind of extra money, I would highly advise buying things that last a couple of years on the shelf. Cheap, even if it's like little cheap $2 for $1 cans of chicken noodle soup, extra water, extra whatever the hell you can get your hands on right now. There will be a day when it's just not going to be found. Right now, we've been holding on, but it's very slim pickings. In other words, there's still stuff on the shelf. There's just not as much as there used to be. And a lot of people don't look at stores the way I do. So when you look on the top shelf, or when you walk into the employees only area behind the store and look at their warehouse, they're not full no more. I mean, the back rooms, like I know there's one person on here that me and him used to work at Food Lion, and you'd always have a ton of stuff in the back room. I went over to one convenience store and I accidentally walked into the back. I just was curious. And I mean, they got a couple of the little push carts and like one shelf with stuff on it. And it's stuff like olive oil, the shit that, sits on the shelf for years anyway. So, but yeah, all I can tell you right now is don't go crazy. Don't spend all your inheritance trying to buy food or anything like that. Just, if you have extra money, it doesn't hurt to buy extra of what you use already. If you like Cheerios, instead of buying one box, buy 5 if you can afford it. Alright, the shit lasts for a year and a half. So, I go through a box a week. So, it's not like I'm buying years worth of food. I'm just buying extra. Gas prices. So, I don't know if anybody's noticed, but gas has went up just a little bit. Okay, so you may or may have not noticed, I don't know, but gas has gone up a little bit in the past 5 days. All right, so for those not for broke ass motherfuckers, that's going to put a hurt on you, seriously, because it's not just a matter of going up so much, you know, for one item is per gallon, which you buy a lot of. It's not like, you know, milk going up 50 cents because you only buy, you know, one a week or one a month or whatever it is. I mean, this is something that you buy 20 or 30 of 1 to 2 times a week. So a little bit does a lot to hurt you. So a way to alleviate that and a way to kind of curb it, to kind of, you know, just make it not hurt as much, is go ahead and fill up your vehicle. And at the end of every day or end of every other day, go ahead and fill it up and top it off all the way. Okay, and the reason I say that is as gas prices go up, you're going to get the incremental increases instead of waiting a whole week and it's gone up a shit ton. So it's better just go ahead and fill your vehicle, top it off. You know, if you do not have a gas credit card, now is the time to get one. Try to get the longest 2 cent, 3 cent, 20 cent, whatever you can get off of gas. There is a time limit, but go ahead and, you know, I've never been an advocate of credit, but now is the time to definitely get a fuel card, but make sure you pay it off at the end of the month so you're not paying interest. So, but get your vehicle filled up, and then every day or every 2 days, go ahead and fill it up again. What the hell was that noise? Wow, I just had a buzzer for my windshield washer fluid that's low. That's a new one. But yeah, it's if you fill up every day, every other day, or fill up, you know, don't get below 3/4 of a tank. One is good in case of an emergency, or in case you know do have a bad situation, you have at least a full tank of gas, where you don't have a bad situation in an empty tank of gas. So that's one reason. And again, as price goes up and fluctuates, you're going to get the little increments instead of, you know, here, big ass jump here and then another big ass jump there. So anyway, that's a way to kind of curb the shock of the gas prices. Number 3, the invaders. I have seen a lot in the past 3 days, and I don't know if it's because of where I'm going or what, but I have seen a lot of stealth sleeper vans and these ProMaster and Sprinter RVs with California, New York, Washington State, Oregon license plates, sitting in Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot, Target parking lots. If you ever go into the back Regency parking lot, there's one sitting over there. So there's a lot of them where people are coming in. They're bringing their ideas, and a lot of them think that Florida, you're allowed to steal, you know, $1,000 worth of stuff and get away with it. There's been a lot of shootings, a lot of robberies, a lot of break-ins. So that proverbial shit hitting the fan, well, the fan don't smell good. So not saying to go crazy, not saying to, you know, go off the handle and just, you know, quit your job, nothing like that. Go ahead and live your life, but keep aware of your surroundings, keep aware of the new people coming in. We got a lot of new people coming in around Jacksonville. You know, and maybe it's just where I'm at, or maybe it's because I look at vans and I can spot a stealth camper, because that's kind of what I want to do. You know, I want to be able to travel, but so, you know, maybe because I'm into that whole realm, I see it more often than what others don't notice. But I would have to say in the past 3 days, I've probably seen at least 10 to 15 different vehicles. And that's just me casually, you know, whenever I see them, not really looking for them. So be ready for that. And there is a big there's a big push across a wide spectrum of people because gas prices are high, everybody should just get off oil. Just quit using gas. We need to stop drilling for oil. We need to stop doing everything. And that sounds great, but solar, wind, hydroelectric, that is okay, but is not going to support the infrastructure that we have now. Okay? And if everybody switches over to electric cars, which, by the way, cannot be built without oil. Okay, all the plastics, all the machines that run it, all the trucks that deliver it, all that shit uses oil and diesel. Okay, your cell phones, your plastic utensils you eat with, okay, that's all petroleum products. That's all based off oil. So there's a lot of plastics, a lot of God, I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. But there's a lot of things in everyday life that would not be here without oil. So be very careful what you wish for, because you'll lose a lot. But that's not the point I'm trying to get across. So let's say everything in a perfect world, we go ahead and switch over to electric. Okay, and everybody has solar this and electric that, and for some reason we still have plastic, but yet we have no oil. One of the things that I have chimed in about every so often is the fact that we're getting into a position to where the math is lining up for the next 2 to 3 years, well, 2 to 5 years I should say, of increased solar activity, which means CMEs, solar storms, which I don't know if you guys figured this out or not, but it fucks up electronics really bad. Okay, all the times where you hear about, I think it was 2007. In fact, here I can rattle some of these off for you real quick while I'm driving. I'm gonna, the 1989, there was a solar storm that shut down, I believe it was most of India, burnt up a whole bunch of transformers. 2005, there was a global electric storm that shut down, I know, Norway and a whole bunch of stuff. A bunch of planes had to be landed. You had the 1956, there was a huge storm, and then there was an X-35 solar flare that wreaked havoc in 1940. And all these are like 16 years apart. The last one, 2005. Okay, you got 1940, 1956, 1972, 1989, 2005. And they're all roughly about 16 years apart. And these are these huge solar storms where, like I said, right now at 2022, we're at 16 years. So, God, I hope I'm wrong. I hope the people who know more than me are wrong. But, a lot of people are saying you better get ready for a CME. We had a solar storm 2 days ago. Again, not catastrophic, but it was interfering with some satellites, and it was definitely putting a little bump into our magnetic field, which is weakening. We have our North Pole and South Pole. That is, North Pole is damn near in Russia. South Pole is no longer in Antarctica. It's actually in the, I think, right on the coast or in the Indian Ocean now. It is speeding up. And all this stuff is online. You can look it up. This isn't fake news. This is real stuff by scientists. The only people who's going to, you got all the flat earthers and the crazy fuckers out there, so who knows what the hell to believe on the internet. But this is, NASA, this is, all the stuff that's saying this is actually happening. So, but anyways, so if we do switch over to electric, and we do have a CME, and you don't have gas, let's say it's banned like in California, you're screwed. Plus, I don't really like the fact that, you're limited with electric cars. You can't just fill up a tank and haul ass and go wherever you want. You have to constantly, is there a charging station? Is there a place I can go and sit for 2 to 4 hours while it charges? I'm not about that life. If you are, great, love you. Hope you have a wonderful life, but that's not the life I want to live, and I'm not going to pigeonhole myself into something that I know is basically asinine. These people buy these electric cars and think they're doing something, and yet that coal-fired plant that's up on the north side that is generating all the power to Jacksonville, you still got to burn oil. You can shut that shit down. You have no JEA, have no FPL, and I'm gonna tell you, I don't care what you think solar and wind will not sustain you, because it gets cloudy and it gets, where it's not windy. Anyways, so this is kind of my all over the place, I don't want to say venting, but this is just a lot of stuff has happened, a lot of stuff you don't have to really pay attention to, but please understand that if you are not prepared, okay, because if you're listening to me, you have no excuse, but if you're not prepared, do not come knocking on my door, okay, because I'm preparing for me, my mom, my dad, and that's about it. Everybody else I know, they pretty much got money. They got enough money they can do things with. So I know a couple of you have guns. You don't have to go crazy on buying a bunch of bullets. For every gun I have 100 rounds. Some I use for target, which are just basic rounds, and then I have a couple of Mr. Nasty Time rounds. Them hollow points with the extra filed edges, or the nah, I can't say that. Anyways, I got certain rounds that go into one clip, and that's for when nobody else is around to help. So, but pretty much I have enough rounds to just keep myself in familiarity. I keep myself familiar with my weapon, and that's it. But I keep 100 rounds of each gun, because at the end of the day, if I go through everything, I'm probably dead anyways. So, I think that's it. So a little summary. Be blessed you're in America, but understand that America is very fragile, and the good times will hopefully last, but things are not looking so great for that. Keep your vehicle filled. It helps reduce the big spikes in the cost. Plus, it's always good to have a vehicle ready to go as far as it can possibly go. Just saying. Use your imagination. Don't overspend. You still got bills to pay. You still have a life here to live. But if you do have any extra money, try to do something that could benefit you long term versus short term. Oh, and something that I started to do, which I'm having trouble walking right now, but I have started to run around the block, which I ran around, which my neighborhood, we have half blocks. So if you know my neighborhood, I went the next street over and just ran around that block. But I did it without stopping or walking. So I was very proud of myself. I'm going to do it again tonight. And my goal is to run around my street and the next street. I'm just going to run around that little block. And once I get comfortable with that, then I might expand to 2 blocks. But that's my goal, is to run around the block every night. And I'm trying to get it to where I can run again. I'm trying to get it to where I'm losing a lot of weight. And my big goal right now is to do my teeth. So that's the most important thing right now, is just trying to get my teeth done. So, and the auction I was talking about, I still want to do it. I know there's going to be some great deals, but I'm also thinking I really don't need more shit. So if I buy anything, it's going to be strictly shelving that I can put up and use or sell, which I'm going to put them up. I'm going to have a price tag on them. If I sell them, I sell them. If I don't, then I'm going to use them. And then there is some temporary contractor walls, which are 10 foot tall, which is the same height as my warehouse. So if I can pick them up and save a lot of money on having a temporary wall put up, I might build my little clean room out of it. So, it's something to think about. So, but I'm not planning on going and spending a ton of money like I was thinking a couple of days ago. I just got happy to see something that, don't normally come around a lot, So, but anyways, I've curbed my enthusiasm. I can't remember all the stuff I was talking. Oh yeah, and watch out for new people. I said, nothing against fellow Americans from other states, but Florida is not your home state. You don't know all the rules here. Well, they don't know all the rules here, so just be careful on their alternative lifestyle. So, not meaning anything derogatory. I'm just saying that there's rules and things that people do in California just shouldn't fly here. So, and other states, not just California. And I think that's it. So I'm going to spend some more time in the yard tomorrow. Going to be looking at some ways of making some money, dealing with some bad customers. And then Thursday I got a job I'm going to hopefully sell for some fairly quick money. It'll be a 2-day job. Just one day doing one thing, one day doing another. It's $500 a day, so I guess I can't complain about that. Beautiful sunset. Anyways, I have no idea how long I've been talking for. 21 minutes. I got my little wrap thing covering the screen, so I can't even see myself on the little camera thing. Well, hopefully you guys got some information out of that. If it helps you out in any way, well, actually, I know a lot of stuff will help you out if you, again, don't go crazy. Don't blow all your money on one thing or two things, but just, if you're planning on buying chicken noodle soup and you got enough money to buy 12 cans instead of 2, buy 12. It's good for freaking 2 years. And if there is something that you buy and you don't use, a month before it expires, donate it to a soup kitchen. Give it to, well, I wouldn't say give it to homeless people because they need to be eradicated. Yes, I said it. Fucking assholes. But anyways, donate it to, a church, soup kitchen, something like that. So, don't give it to a person on the street. We need to remove all these things, these filthy ass pieces of shit. Oh man, I have an opinion about homeless people. You want to hear about it? I would rather step over a cockroach to step on a homeless person. Yeah, I said it. I don't care. Anyways, hey, good talk, everyone. So, this is what happens when I can't vent for a few days. This is and this, there's a lot more that, but as much as I don't mind pissing off certain people or having people judge me because of my opinions, there's certain things just is unnecessarily cruel to say, or, it just things that I don't have to put out there. But anyways, that's it for now. I'll probably do another one tomorrow. We're going to be cleaning up the backyard, emptying out trailers, getting some stuff ready, loading up a load to take to my nephews. So yeah, a lot going on. So, and it's supposed to be raining Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so I have no idea what I'm going to do for the rest of the week. It's like 60 to 80%. I'll probably be here building, working, doing something. So, but peace, love, money, a little bit of happiness this time. I'm out.